Hello everyone! Welcome back to Coffee Talk, the finale. I'm interested to see how the story ends. Let's enjoy it together. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Darwin-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Welcome. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard of reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creature you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? This is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Word? Take care on your way. I like how shiny his head was. Phew! You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? I like how the barrister just assumes that Neil is a good guy. Like, he could be very dangerous for all you know. Good evening, mate. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? Are you both dating? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrive at the same time. Would you like to order something? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Green tea with a lot of mint for the lovely man. That looks great. Oh, maraca. You always order the most interesting drinks, Aqua. Your drink's ready. Ooh, this looks really fresh. I call this maraca, inspired by its origin. Maraca in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the teh tarik. Ooh, that sounds yummy. How do I make the teh tarik? Oh no, I do not see it. Okay, we can figure it out. Teh tarik. Teh... honey? Or milk? Tea milk. Let's try tea milk. Nah, no. Tea, milk, honey. Okay, I Google how to make it. Let's go. Oh, oops, not this one. Sorry, it's the perfectionist in me that has to get it right. Especially since the game might be ending, I might not be able to make teh tarik anymore. Here's your teh tarik. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. So, like, teh tarik, you can find this in Malaysian restaurants. And I'm sorry if you don't like that I've Googled it. But I really... I'm also doubting my decision now. So teh tarik is like a drink, a tea drink, where you can find it in Malaysian restaurants. They almost always sell it. And it's like they pull the tea, direct means pull, and they put like condensed milk, which is absolutely delicious. Condensed milk tastes amazing in so many types of drinks. I would 100% recommend it to you if you want, like, if you like sweet drinks. Just like the teh tarik you get in the Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learn about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know, the optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. But because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. It still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry, I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast, before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's the golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are pretty prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max, even expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. Well, I mean, it might happen, but you just have to accept it. Like, you will receive love and hate for your game, no matter how good you are. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. That's also true. Even after that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. Date her. Come on, you can do it, Myrtle. That one is the problem, yeah. Come on, Myrtle. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public, I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. Eee! No way! You don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's a no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Oh, I was expecting Freya. Hello, Miss Rachel. You look sad. Hi, May. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet, but it'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh, but it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Yes, ma'am. Sweet hot chocolate. Chocolate honey milk? Yes. Chocolate honey milk. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break that immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening. I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. Oh, sorry, May. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Sorry, hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Wait, is it? It's hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Okay. Hot chocolate, milk and ginger. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house before you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from mom? You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take some time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be a manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel and the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel! Excuse me for a moment, May. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when it's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, May, we're leaving. Hope you have a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. I guess that's all for Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Though, throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for a girls band, you know? They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even a target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. It must be really frustrating if you went through all of that yourself, and then you try to teach your child, but they just reject all of you. But of course, I understand Rachel's point of view as well. It's just a really tough situation. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not that big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for a little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, May. Sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. I enjoy the drama. Alright then, goodbye. Take care. Midsummer Night's Dream, sweet, memorable, and like summertime blues. That sounds really yummy. I wish I can order from this coffee shop. It sounds amazing. Rachel Florentia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Gil Naiman, and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we walk here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to walk here? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned, we learn from here. This made us think, instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. This is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no, we are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. The Coachella? Okay. Okay, thank you. But with one condition, you won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you'll give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be, but always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking or when you should stop. Thank you. We'll need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey May, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight, and I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil is just helping out. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who's getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned something since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. You will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, is there anything you want? If there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya, if I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh, is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. Oh. And the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya. But we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You're allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do, according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you the decision. Neil's favorite is Milky Way. Let's see how to make it again. Milk, honey, mint. Oh, I wonder what you'll feel about this. Milk, honey, mint. Enjoy! I'm excited. Here's your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only serves hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. What's that supposed to mean? How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines, and if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, I didn't give you coffee, ma'am. That sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your body with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. We have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's a GRA media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. that is very hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yup. Earthling seems to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to art. Right again. But you're not wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound like you at all, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Ah, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee with a bit of ginger. Is there... see. Ginger latte, coffee, ginger, milk. Wait. No, that's not right. Sorry. That should be right, because the ginger should be a topping. That's why she said a little ginger. Let's see. That's not right. Let's see coffee, ginger. Ooh. Your order's ready. Not bad. Thanks. You're welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil. Some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Ah? Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we were not. We are tasked with learning how the Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That will be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yes, Aqua, her girlfriend. Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Aqua! I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista... Wait, I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where's May? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Oh, you thought he took over, like he killed me or something. Yes, everything is fine. Whew. Okay, please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to take a recording for the answer to this question. And you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for a break anyway. So here is the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, May. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you gonna do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. This is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. This is what we will study in Coachella. You're just gonna watch them breed? Oh my goodness, that's so weird. Imagine like you're doing it and one astronaut guy is just staring at you, making notes and nodding. Oh my goodness. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I always was a bystander, so I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that, I would refuse it anyway. But wait, if you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya? It should be your, not your. Oh, you are correcting my grandma now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick that up at there anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with the game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of experience do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. Whew! It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book, I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done, doubly done. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. Please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than the others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check your book when it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through, so I'm sure you both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay, thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm really sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua. I'm sorry if I sounded that way, but yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different from me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes, I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend now, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for the new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch! There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered a 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Murtho, I just realized. What? Usually, developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago! That's crazy, oh my goodness. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can! In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend/vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua, you look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. Up to my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. You sound disappointed, Aqua. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Enjoy your weekend getaway, Murtho. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. 10, please, take your time. Are you sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? See you on the house. I definitely won't say no. Espresso, blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. Man, that description. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New healthier furry sedative might be available sooner. Action video game rising hell, blamed for violence in school. Welcome. Good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya's not here. She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they'll probably take talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why's that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Ooh, it's called bitter heart. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, May, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man, I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright, but that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Hello everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to echo out dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You better be asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Yes, ma'am. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest. Freya, just give me the damn espresso! Okay. This will keep me from falling asleep. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice, but that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just... I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks to your coffee. I might make it through the night. Good luck, Freya. She looks horrible. She does. But don't you worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she acted like this. No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind, out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Loa! Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Loa. Hi, Baileys. How... You first. You first. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hi, May. What are you having this evening, Miss Law? Gingerbread coffee, please. Gingerbread coffee? Man, you're not really helping me at all, are you? Coffee, ginger, honey? Maybe cinnamon, not honey. Nah. Oh, shoot! Oh, no! Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this is not what I ordered. Sorry? It's good coffee though. I'm sorry, Loa, that was an accident. I was gonna press trash it. How's work? I like that my mistakes don't change the plot, thank goodness. I'm really sorry about that, by the way. It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any jobs at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Loa thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end? It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay? Not even May, who's standing in front of us? Not even May. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years. But I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Or tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I would put on a lot of masks just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is, but a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty good guy. Cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Loa. I met some people this week, including that supermodel. You knew? The girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking of. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know. Attitude-wise, you would get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. I agree. Like as much as I really want to have someone who has so many common interests with me, I agree. Even ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire and I met a werewolf. Hehe. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important to you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Loa. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Loa. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life. That's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll lose everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Lore, Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. I seem so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fan of elves, but that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but we can think about it and anything else later. I'm in with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight? Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend, taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey May. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Bye, you lovebirds. I'm so glad it worked out. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through it. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that. Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't. Freya, get over here! This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me, he must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Galahad. I wonder what happens if I give you the wrong drink. Galahad? Oh, you don't let me do it, don't you? Okay. Some ginger milk tea for my... There you go. Here's your... I would be shocked too. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. A shock face. It's so cute. Cafe latte, a caffeine boost dominated by milk. I feel like they should have shown Galahad. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020's Do and Don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Welcome. Good evening, Freya. Oh, hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours last night. No, I slept for 6 hours this week. Oh my goodness. That's not healthy. Get some rest, really. I can rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. And after that, I'll continue writing. Freya. Oh well. You know where the bathroom is. Oh, dude, like a face wash would do this difference? Why are your eye bags? Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know, you've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me. Gala, you're okay again. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya, May, I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala, hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No! It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Sugar and spice? You're not really helping me here, are you? Okay. Coffee. Is it like this? Sugar and spice. The one with cinnamon. Oh, my bad. I somehow thought it was ginger. Coffee. Actually. Okay. I googled this. It's coffee, honey, cinnamon. I can't trash any more drinks, unfortunately. Well, one more, it looks like one more. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. May, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. To be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do, but there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday, after the announcement. Announcement? The one saying a replacement government-issued fairy sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news store. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain to a dozen of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point where that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I would ask a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Carla, excuse me for asking this. Yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. That might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday. But I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or worst case, hurting myself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks to both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? The same as yesterday. Galahad. Galahad what though? Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drinks that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm though. Can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try the next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew! What the? Rachel? What's going on? Huh. What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, hey, May, a cafe latte, please. Yes, ma'am. I can't afford to make more mistakes. Coffee, milk, milk. Coffee, milk, milk. For the lovely lady. Your coffee latte is ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck, so I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the argument backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually, no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So, you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time, and there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There was almost 1,000 journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager probably worked some of his influence too. So why are you here? Because of that, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and the artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager, it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's party? Well, no. Have you? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out, especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. As personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Welcome, huh? Henry! Meow. What the hell? Oh no! Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Henry? Yes! Dad! What happened? May, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. You poor thing. Here. Oh no. Oh, okay, that's good. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Oh boy! That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop's disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Henry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Galahad ginger chai latte. Good to calm yet warm your nerves. Police raid on private Coachella after party is the biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. Oh no. Look at his butt. Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in the coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skills. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I say it requires skill. Anyway, May, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Espresso for the lovely police. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. Hey, you and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. Yeah, it is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'll stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. And if the gods are trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story, still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case. I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it. But in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, he would have had a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who would rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Phew! I'll be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk it, not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Rachel! Rachel, is Mr. Henry alright? Before that, can I have a cup of hot chocolate, Doc? Yes, ma'am. Hot chocolate, okay. Oopsie. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. That's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. Yeah, Mr. Gala was really reliable. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him, when all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh, he didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't know what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they your fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa! How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. So that's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owed that for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And Dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'll know what to do. She'll know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear that. It might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya. But she is right. But be there when he needs you, Rachel. Whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, May. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. I can't stop thinking about Paper Please, Georgie, you know? That really strange potato guy. Oh, okay then. See you. Are you gonna leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest, and I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would have never existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. The pleasure is mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Spice Lady, a British chocolate drink extremely popular in the 90s. And yes, we've read this before. More women have spoken out and claimed Maurice Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Oh jeez. Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. Hello! You're finally here. Hey y'all. Hey, yo. Hi Freya. Huh? Someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they? They approved it! We're so happy for you! Congrats! Oh my! Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I would say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right! Oh my god! Oh my god! How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it! That's amazing! I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower because they gave me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course! They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We had a lot of new customers lately, and some old timers of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any for me? I'm not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. The last time I saw you was before your mini break. Yeah, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow! That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. So, where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. You both look so cute. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No, it was at Max. They had a Japanese style photo booth there. So I forced you to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out with a bit of the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No, not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are you doing in New York? Beats me. Working on your mission, maybe. Yeah, probably. They would stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived, and we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way, then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, May. See you around. Oh, I'm pretty sure they're together now. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. It is late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Nice! Wow, congrats! But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. But she got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take that long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and May have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey, Freya. And May. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided a place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. But it also means that we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How did that go? Man, her father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least they didn't say no, which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now, or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoy watching me playing that game. I enjoy watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game. Really? Oh wow. I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. And now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later. Bye, May. Enjoy the movie. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go, and probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write your story? As it is, it's beautiful enough, and it has enough drama. That's one way to put it. Anyway, what's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me! Where should we start? Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Wedding! Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and bought gifts. Some are more special than others. Oh, look how shy Gala is. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. Oh my god, those are handcuffs. Aqua continues her story with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Neil. What? The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel is back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. And finally, Freya, she finished her book, got published, and have some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printings, and might even be a movie star. Oh, sorry, that was too quick for me. Coffee Talk, a game by Toge Productions. Oh, that was a great story. Well, I'm gonna end it here for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next game. And yes, I'll be leaving on the credits so you can enjoy. Bye now! I did not know there was the credit would end so quickly. Hello, May. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. You're the pub guy. What? Wait, no way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. Are you? Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh, you're Neil! It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. That FIRE agent. You seen him? Yes. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So, you finally noticed. Oh my goodness, am I an alien too? To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act though. It took a few tries. Oh my goodness, what the heck is this? Oh my goodness. It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Now I'm curious about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. Okay, now this is the true end, I guess. I mean, not true. I don't know whether there's another ending, but it sounds like there is. I don't know. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching again, and I hope to see you guys in the next game. Bye now. Sorry, I'm also gonna play the alternative ending because I'm so curious what it is. Let's find out together, shall we? So this is where there's new dialogue. It's the last day of the whole game. By the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it? Sure. I bought an extra copy. Let's see. The main character is a time traveler? Subtly. I mentioned it just enough to raise suspicion. Where did you get the inspiration for the character? You know the answer. Why would I? Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Don't think about it too much, it's only a story. Anyway, so everything else before is like the same, that's why I skip it, and this is new dialogue. So she found out, huh? Clever as usual. In some timelines, yeah. But I have to ask you this. Why? Why what? Why do all this? Opening the cafe, connecting people. I just like to make sure things go alright. Besides, yes, I also have to make sure that I will exist on Earth. Ha! That's one hell of an important task indeed. It is. That was a really short ending. To be honest, I didn't really understand what that alternative ending meant. Well, let me know what you think. Well, this is the third time and final, I promise. This time I'll say, I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye now.